What's up, rockers? We're going to take a look at my latest acquisition. Just came in today. I took the paper out with my address in there for obvious reasons. Not that I don't like you guys, but I don't need every Tom, Dick, and Harry knowing where I live either. So this package is from CDJapan. This should be the Billy Joel Streetlife Serenade 50th anniversary super audio CD from CDJapan with the Quadraphonic mix on there. Now, before I go any further, yes, the Billy Joel Streetlife Serenade quad mix was already released years ago, 2015, I think. Yeah, 2015 by Audio Fidelity. Obviously, this is disc number 168, which I did digitize. But you know, Billy Joel's my favorite rock and roll artist, my favorite artist, period, of any genre, really. So I couldn't pass up the limited edition CDJapan set. Now, to give you an idea what it's going to look like, here's a Piano Man one from last year. Like, again, and you guys, I have a video up on this. You guys can check it out. But yeah, it's going to be a exact like a mini replica of the original vinyl packaging for the quad mix. But instead of an encoded LP, it's going to have a discrete Blu-ray disc with the original quad mix from the 1970s. Now, up until these came out, the two Billy Joel Q8 tapes were very expensive. I'm talking they sell for hundreds of dollars. Probably not anymore now that the super audio CDs are out, but they're still, they fetch a prettier penny than they should. One last little piece, and let's check it out. You can see they packaged it decently. Another receipt. They already had a couple of them in here. There it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to aim this down. We'll take a look at the packaging. Put the protective cover back on this for obvious reasons. And away we go. All right. I can reposition this a little bit better. The packaging on these CDJapan discs are incredible. Like, for example, I have a pretty decent collection of them now. Mostly from Columbia Records, like Billy Joel's Piano Man, Lotus by Santana. This actually never had a Q8 release or a discrete reel-to-reel release. This is only a quad encoded SQ vinyl. Here's Welcome, Santana 3, Caravanserai, however the hell you pronounce it. The debut, Santana 1, Love, Devotion, and Surrender, which is actually Carlos Santana and John McLaughlin. There's I can't pronounce the name of it. It's actually a pretty good album. I never heard it before until this. Here's Carlos Santana and Buddy Miles live. This is actually a 5.1 disc that folds down to 4.0 very well. It's Toto 4. And Santana's Abraxas, which Black Magic Woman is one of the best quad mixes ever. It's one of the songs I demo my quad system with. Incredible. Like I said, the Super Audio CD really brings it to life. Now, Abraxas had a Q4 release too, I believe, so that was available in a pretty high fidelity format at one point in discrete. And of course, had a Q8 release, which was on Columbia Records, and the Columbia Q8s actually sound pretty good usually. But anyway, we're going to talk about Streetlife Serenade. See if I can get this any better here for you. There we go. I think this might work out a lot better. Tilt it up a little bit, maybe like that. There we go. I mean, not that you can read any of that, but if for some reason you can read Japanese, that's what it says. That's a typical LP. Like I said, it's literally a mini replica of the LP. That's exactly what it looks like. Here, I'll even show you. It's in here somewhere. See, it's even got the logos in the same exact location. Now, I do not have the Billy Joel Q8s. I am not spending $500 for a Q8 tape that I can get on high resolution super audio CD. That is not going to happen. If I come across one by happenstance, like that one asshole did that bought one for 18 bucks knowing I was looking for one and then tried to sell it to me for 380 bucks like he was doing me a favor. That's a douche freaking move. But as you can see, it's the exact replica, as is the one for Piano Man. I'll take one more look at Piano Man. If you look at the vinyl, same thing. And the discs actually even have the same color, the gold color quadraphonic ring around them instead of the usual red one. Now, please, CDJapan, please, for the love of God, next year is 2026. Please release Turnstiles. Turnstiles is one of his best albums, and it never, ever had a discrete release. This is the only way they hear it, and we all know how good quad vinyl works. I mean, yeah, it's definitely better than the stereo version. It gives you a very good idea of what it's supposed to sound like, but there's nothing like discrete quad sound. Let's get back on topic here. I'm notorious for getting off topic. I'm sorry. Can't help it. Drives my wife crazy. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is open it up. A little sleeve. This is a bonus disc of bonus material. This is most likely 2-channel stereo, if I had to take a guess. So they do throw you some extra bonuses in there. Nice and shiny. I like how the mini, I like that. It's awesome, ain't it? Pretty clever packaging. And all the CDJapan releases are like that. This will slide into its little sleeve like a mini vinyl. Yep, so I'll put this one back. And the quadraphonic one is going to be in here. So the quad release is remastered, and so is the stereo release is remastered too. There's a list of some of the quad equipment that was available at the time. Is my Marantz on there? Here's a Marantz 2240. Radio Shack, Pilot. Yeah, none of my receivers are on there. Only one Marantz is on there, not the 4400 or the 4300, even the 4270. All right. So that's what the ring around the quad ones looks like. It was gold like that. So they changed it up a little bit, but like I said, and of course the Family Productions logo was still on there. It has to be for their Billy Joel's first 10 albums had to have that logo on there. It was part of breaching a contract with Family Productions when he went to Columbia for the Piano Man album in 1973. The last one to have it was The Bridge. Stormfront and River of Dreams were exempt from it because they were albums 11 and 12. And I think Songs in the Attic has to have it too, and it doesn't count for an album because it's not a studio album, it's a live album. They got him with that. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure that the Songs in the Attic tapes, CDs, vinyl albums, 8-tracks are all going to have the Family Productions logo on there. Even though they're on Columbia Records. So that's that. Little insert here that you're not going to be able to read. Shows you we got 52nd Street, Stranger, Turnstiles, Streetlife, Serenade, Piano Man, and it looks like a best of. I'm not really sure, to be completely honest with you. A little booklet. It's got something in it. Ah, wicked. Check that out. It's awesome. Got a biography. I'll let you look at it. Let's go to one side and that'll make it easier for me to get through. Of course, you can pause it if you wish. Oh. Of course, I'll hold them all up for a second so you can pause them if you'd like to. Oops. That in the back. That mentioned Attila. It did mention Attila, which was his psychedelic heavy metal band before Cold Spring Harbor even happened. Which, if you guys never saw any of my other videos on Cold Spring Harbor, there is a fan-made speed-corrected version of the 1971 mix available. I can post a link to if anybody's interested. A bunch of fans got a sealed copy of the original press and time aligned it with the sheet music, so everything is dead on balls accurate on it. Sounds amazing too, honestly, it does. So there's that, and this will go back in the hell did it go? Oh, right here. To go back in this little case where it came from. I like that. That's cool. Good thing I washed my hands. I don't want to get my fingerprints on anything. Make sure they go back in the same order. It's my OCD taking over. Oh, these are replicas of the 45 sleeve singles. Oh, that's cool. They even have an opening so you can... I wonder if these will actually hold an actual 45 record. Hang on. By the way, this is my favorite 45 record label. Look at that, it's awesome looking, ain't it? That's a hell of a song too. Bad Blood by Neil Sedaka. Hey, Entertainer. Coincidence? So that's a case. I need to track down all these 45s. If this will fit in there. No, it won't. It's just for show. Okay, good to know. So I don't gotta track down 45s then. If you guys know me well enough to know that I seriously would. These are just replica sleeves that you can't really use. I wish they were a little bit bigger. I would totally put the 45s in there. And you know it. Roberta, such a good song. See, everybody hates on this album for some reason. I freaking love this album. I think it's amazing. People that don't, I honestly say that the people that don't like it, they just don't know what they're talking about. They're probably not actual fans. They're just people that know the radio hits. Even so, The Entertainer, come on. Roberta, come on. So I don't expect you to read it while the video is playing. I'm doing this so you guys have a chance to pause it and take a look at it if you desire. If not, then don't worry about it. No, I ain't gonna hurt my feelings. It's there so you can, not because you have to. If it sounds like I'm trying to be quiet, I am. The wife's trying to put the baby to sleep. That's why I'm not yelling like I normally do. Maybe I control my voice volume a little bit better anyway. Maybe I'm recording radio ads. Now, speaking of which, my first radio ad airs tomorrow morning. Can't wait to hear it. This is going to be interesting. I can position myself here so I can better show you this booklet. Sorry about that, guys. My apologies. I can't read any of that. I'm assuming most of you guys can't either. Did I go too far? Yeah, I did. Do they have an English version of any of this? I mean, not that I'm complaining. For me, it's all about the music, so I could care less, but Billy Joel is definitely an American artist. Don't get much more American than Long Island. Oh, actually it does. It just sounded good. Don't judge me too hard. If it wasn't for WMMR in Philadelphia, DJ Ed Shockey, this probably wouldn't have even came out. Actually, I definitely wouldn't have, because The Entertainer is all about basically his way of bitching about the success. Piano Man, he's bitching that he doesn't have, like, it's Billy Joel's own exact words. To me, the man can do no wrong, can say no wrong. In Billy Joel's own words, hey, wait a minute, Piano Man, he's bitching about not being famous. And in The Entertainer, in the next album, he's bitching about being famous. Look. Not that anybody can read that anyway. I know I can. The whole damn thing's in Japanese. There's a little bit of English written here and there, but not much. I tell you what, though, this is incredible packaging. I will give it that. They really did a bang up job on the packaging. Amazing. And these are not that expensive. I think it converts to like 25 bucks in American money. How are you going to go wrong with that? There we go, the lyrics. Finally something in that you guys can read. Rupert, right? If there is a weak song on the album, it's Rupert, right? But all these songs are phenomenal. Streetlife, Serenade, Los Angelinos, The Entertainer, The Weekend song. These guys that shit on this album just don't know what they're talking about. Seriously. Last of the Big Time Spenders. I already said Weekend song. The Mexican Connection, Souvenir. The Mexican Connection, that's an instrumental too, but in my opinion, it's the better of the instrumentals. Somewhere along the line, that's on Piano Man. Roberta, Mexican Connection, didn't mention again. Root Beer Rags, and instrumental. James, that's on Turnstiles. This is probably for the bonus disc, I'm sure. Lyrics for that. Band introductions. You're My Home, that's on Piano Man. Amazing song. That's looks like a collaboration track. Everybody Loves You Now, that's on Cold Spring Harbor. Like I said, the 1971 mix of that album is phenomenal. It's a shame they screwed it up and never re-released it properly. The fans had to do it. But yeah, screw that 1983 remaster. That thing's garbage in comparison. I mean, it sounds good to the unknowing, yeah, but once you hear that's an Elton John song. Traveling Prayers on Piano Man. The Entertainer. Battle of Billy the Kid, that's on Piano Man. All because he wanted to write a Western, so he made a completely made up version of Billy the Kid. It's freaking hilarious, if you think about it. It's Piano Man, the Piano Man's version of Billy the Kid, the historically inaccurate story of Billy the Kid in the words of Billy Joel. I think those were his exact words in that review video, or interview video. That's it. Yeah, phenomenal packaging, great work. Looks great. I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm sure you guys want to see it. I'm not going to play the music off of it, but I'll show you the video of it at least. We get the visual effect on the oscilloscope too. I love the 4400. If you're wondering how I got the Ozzy Osbourne's No More Tears album in quad, I made it myself. Got this, extracted the stems, remixed it myself for quad. And yes, I'm going to jam this after I'm done videoing it. Great album. Go Home, Super Audio CD. Turn the the one thing I wish they would have done with these is took the time to put, and it's a very minor bitch for what you're getting. Don't get me wrong, but it'd be nice if they at least took the time to put the artwork on there, and maybe made the artist and song information display look a little bit nicer. I mean, if you look how clean the flags look. Got some volume on the Streetlife Serenade. Here's Los Angelinos. If you look at starting out in the rear left, that's it. Dun, 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 dun. Such an aggressive quad mix. Amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't think I forgot to mention anything. I don't have the Q8s to hold up for you, so yeah, I think this is where I'm going to leave you. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you next time. Peace out and rock on. Billy Joel is the man.